turn to the 9 at 9. A man is in critical condition after a shooting at an East Side bus stop. A 5-year-old shoots and kills his brother after finding a gun in the bushes and body bags laid out in front of the governor's mansion. Here's tonight's 9 at 9. Autopsy results have been released for Ahmaud Arbery, the man who was fatally shot by 2 men while jogging in Georgia. The autopsy shows Arbery was shot 3 times, including twice in the chest. Greg McMichael and his son Travis were arrested and faced charges of felony murder and aggravated assault. According to police, the elder McMichael said he thought Arbery looked like a suspect in a series of recent break-ins. A shooting at a Southeast Side bus stop landed a man in the hospital. It happened on East-South Cross near Pecan Grove Boulevard. San Antonio police say the suspect was waiting for a bus but was refused service because he wasn't wearing a mask. Police say a passenger confronted that suspect as he was getting off the bus, which led to him being shot in the torso. The victim was taken to the hospital in critical condition and the shooter was arrested. Arson's investigating a fire at 2 Southside businesses. It happened at a car repair shop and window tint business near I-35 in West Mayfield. Firefighters managed to put the flames out quickly, but not before the roof collapsed and the outside of the building was heavily damaged. Smoke from the fire also caused damage to at least 1 car and some tools. Georgia police say a 12-year-old boy is dead after his 5-year-old brother found a gun in the bushes and shot him. Earlier the same day, police had stopped a car in the area when 3 passengers ran into the bushes and disappeared. Police found a bag of drugs they believe the men had tossed, but officers did not find any weapons.
The little one found the gun. It had to be right here, right? Because they said throw it up in the bushes. Well, you see the bushes just cover this little area here. So somewhere in these bushes, he walked around and found a gun and turns around and thinks he's playing and says bang bang, and it was loaded and killed her.
The true number of deaths in New York City related to COVID-19 may be much higher than the official count shows. That's according to a report released by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. New York City reported roughly 24,000 more deaths since mid-March compared to what would normally be expected. The report says social distancing practices, high healthcare demand, and public fear might lead to delays in getting life-saving care for COVID-19 and other serious conditions. Those findings add to evidence highlighting how the pandemic may be killing Americans without ever infecting them. Here in Texas, some people laid in front of the governor's mansion in body bags as a sign of protest. They want Governor Abbott to pull back on reopening businesses across the state. The protest was put on by the group Indivisible Austin. They say reopening businesses risks Texans' lives. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey announced he will donate $10 million to a criminal justice advocacy group to help the prisons battle COVID-19. The advocacy group is called the Reform Alliance, which founding members include hip-hop artists Jay-Z and Meek Mills. The group says the money will be used to buy 10 million face masks and other protective equipment for prison workers and inmates. The CDC says airport screenings didn't do much to prevent COVID-19 from spreading in California. State health officials checked up on more than 11,500 travelers who arrived from China and Iran. They only found 3 infected people in that group. The CDC says the program was ineffective because traveler information was incomplete and asymptomatic infections may have been missed. Toyota expects profits this year to plummet almost 80% as the coronavirus pandemic hits global car sales. But the auto giant says sales should slowly recover, and Toyota is expecting operating profit to hit just $4.7 billion for the current fiscal year. That would be the Japanese car maker's smallest profit in 9 years. To read more about these stories, head to ksat.com.